for you, and for my kids here. What can we do to help the polar bears?
That's a great question. And so I think I just mentioned some of the things about the environment. There's a couple of different actions. You probably heard a bit about this in the video that you can take to be able to help reduce your impact on the environment and help reduce the amount of emissions, carbon emissions, which means kind of the bad things, the pollutants that we're putting in the air. One of the things you can do is you can turn the temperature down a little bit in the winter and up a little bit in the summer. So that means maybe you have your house a little colder than you'd like. You know, for me, I'll wear an extra blanket when I go to sleep, and maybe I'll make it a bit colder. Or in the summer, you know, maybe I don't have the air conditioning on as high. And that will save a lot of energy, and that will make it so that we're reducing the amount of pollution that the production of energy places on the environment. You can do that yourself. You can ask your parents to do that. Again, thermostat. It's called a programmable thermostat, which is kind of it automatically switches your temperature for you. So if you're not home, and you're not there, well, it turns the heat off. So you shouldn't, why heat up the house if no one's home? But it's hard to remember to do that every time you leave the house and every time you come home. So you can actually get for Christmas, maybe you can ask your parents about getting a programmable thermostat as one way to help. And in fact, in February, there's a day called International Polar Bear Day. And the one thing they ask everyone to do on that day is to get one of these thermostats. Reducing the amount of power used for heating and cooling can make a big difference. The second thing you heard about already from Ms. Casal is a car. So if your parents are thinking about getting another car, maybe you say, well, maybe could we get a hybrid car? Could we get an electric car? Let's learn about those things and maybe we can choose that. But the most important thing you can do, actually, and this is what we shared in the video, is eating less meat. So eating more vegetables, eating more vegetarian meals, because to make meat, to grow all the grain that it takes for cows, all of the waste that cows and different animals put in the environment, all the energy it takes to ship them, that has the biggest impact on the environment, related to many other behaviors that we're responsible for. So if you eat a vegetarian meal, and you eat vegetarian, that makes more of a difference than driving a hybrid car.